This is Trump's response to school shootings.
Your kid goes to school and comes home a few days later with an operation. The school decides what's going to happen with your child. And, you know, many of these childs 15 years later say, what the hell happened? Who did this to me?
To clarify, there is no evidence to support that children are changing genders in schools.
There's not sex change operations going on at schools. They can't afford books, let alone $50,000 transition surgeries at school.
Those poor childs.
Yeah.
I also am blown away by the fact that it's like, not only is it so transparently a lie, but it's even mathematically doesn't make sense. Like, so these terrible things are happening, and 15 years later, these people are saying, "What happened to me?"
Right.
So wait, are we living in the present where the sex changes are happening, or are we living in the future where they're saying, "How could they have given me this sex change?"
Yeah.
Which
and
is
so,
it? You know,
the kids don't come home for a couple of days, and like we don't notice that because
full sex change happens between the hours of 8 a.m. and 3 p.m.
Yeah, because they're still recovering from the surgery for a few days, and you know, I mean, we have to sign a permission slip for you know, just
sunscreen.
outside. Yeah,
exactly.
The truth in it doesn't matter. It's not relevant to those people who subscribe to that point of view. It's the fear, it's the anxiety that it can build up in the audience. These people are not like you. They are a threat to you, whether they are foreign, whether they are gay, whether they are transgender, whether they are whatever. It's all about building up that fear. And if you build in that fear in people, you can then find tools to fight them with, you know. And that's what it's about. I mean, here in Hollywood, there's been regular marches on a Saturday or Sunday, Save Our Children, about the child sexual abuse that's going on. And they conjure up this idea that children are being snatched off the street and sexually abused, and it's happening everywhere.
Conspiracy theories.
Yeah,
again.
exactly. Yes, it's happening, but it's very, very, very rare. I think it's 75% of child sexual abuse happens within the family.
Of course.
It's a brother, it's an uncle, it's a father, it's a son, it's a nephew.
Yeah, that are desperate to not believe the truth and desperate to look for another boogeyman because somehow sex changes at school is worse than massacres that we're all seeing.
Right.
You know, this unproven idea of something that is physically impossible and outlandish on its face. It's like, oh, but that's shiny and distracted. You know, today it was coming out that J.D. Vance is pushing the idea that Haitian immigrants are eating cats and eating ducks. Which is, for one, stupid because, you know, there's over 500,000 Haitians in Florida, which is the must-win state, and I don't know why he would want to complicate that. But the idea that it's like, oh, but your pets are in danger.
Right.
Like, forget about your kids.
Yeah.
You know, ducks in a pond, you know, they could just pick them up and eat them. Aren't you worried?